everyone, it's Angie, and I decided today, why not cook another recipe? We're gonna do actually sweet potato gnocchi with a mascarpone cream sauce. So I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. A lot of people are curious how to make gnocchi at home. It's actually really, really simple. So I went ahead and I cooked the sweet potato ahead of time in a boiling pot of water. You submerge the sweet potato with the skin on and you allow it to cook for about 15 minutes until it's nice and soft all the way through the potato. And then after it's done cooking, you remove it from the water and you actually, once it's cooled for about 10 minutes, you peel the skin off of the potato. And the reason that I do that is because you save a lot more flesh of the potato. And then from there, I cut it up into small cubes. Okay, and then the next step would be to get a ricer. This is my ricer. I actually purchased this off of Amazon. And what you do, you're gonna put the cubes of your sweet potato and you're gonna create a mound. Coming through. The difference between this type of sweet potato and using just regular potato, sweet potato is a little bit more stringy. Right here, I have about a pound of potatoes. So the ratio for gnocchi is 1 egg to 1 cup flour to 1 pound of potato. Okay, I'll say it again. 1 cup of flour, 1 pound of potato, 1 egg. And so let's get started. So what I have here is my cup of flour, and what I do is that I'm going to sprinkle it and I'm just going to work through the flour into the potato. And I try to keep one hand clean, one hand messy. I'm just going to sprinkle the flour all the way through the potato like this. And you're just going to work it all the way through the potato. You can also make this gluten-free with gluten-free flour, but today I'm going to use actual flour. All right. Alrighty. This is a messy job, so don't judge yourself if you can't keep a clean area. See how I'm working into a nice ball of dough, like that. Now I'm gonna put my egg in. What I'll do, you'll need more flour, and I use all-purpose flour. Let me help get this off my hand. You might need a little bit more, it just depends on how much moisture is in your potato. Like I said, I still have to add the egg. I'm going to start off by making a little well like this. Pull that off your hands. All right, now
So now I'm going to take
You should be able, and here's another thing about gnocchi. You don't want to overwork the dough. That makes, when you overwork the dough, what happens is you get really tough gnocchi, and you just want really light, airy gnocchi. I wasn't kidding when I said this is going to be messy, but it'll come together eventually. Right. Looky there. All right, everyone, we're back at this. Finally got my dough together, and I portioned it out. Now I'm gonna roll it out, make gnocchi out of it. So what we have here is our gnocchi boards, and you can purchase these, what do you guess, off Amazon. And they're just called gnocchi boards, Gnocchi. And you can get those from there. And I'm gonna show you how you can use them. All right, so I'm good. Make sure you have plenty of flour. I have my container of flour right next to me just in case I need it. Like I said, you don't want to overwork the dough. And I make them about this size. All right, and so you take one of these. All right, and if you don't have a gnocchi board, you can just roll it out. And cut them and just leave them that shape. You don't have to necessarily roll them out. All right. Ready to get a whole sheet going. And I like to place these on parchment paper because what you can do with the parchment paper, when you transfer them into the boiling hot water, you just slide the parchment in with the gnocchi, so you don't have to worry about them sticking to the parchment. You just put it right in, and I'll show you that. Or you can just keep them that size, what I mentioned. You can just keep them like that. But I have the gnocchi boards, so you might as well go ahead and use it on there. Right, like I said. That. Sometimes you gotta put more flour on, that's okay. I'll use my butter knife just to kind of help that. And the reason why they put ridges on the board is so the sauce can go right in, set on the pasta, gnocchi in this case. And that's why the purpose of different ridges and different shapes of pasta for the sauce that it's going to carry on it. I don't know if I mentioned this before, I like using a tablecloth when I do pasta, especially gnocchi, because as you see, it's a messy job. When you have a tablecloth, you can just take it outside and just shake it off. All right. So have your flour always next to you. Prevent sticking. And what I do, I like to dust them and go like this, my hand, just to give them a nice coating, like that. What I do, so they don't stick to the board. Almost done. Oh, if I back in the pot or pan. Oh, and my pot of water is boiling, so I'm gonna go salt it, salty like the sea. And then we're gonna put our gnocchi in, and then when you know the gnocchi are done is when they all float to the top, and we'll show that in the next video. All right guys, next we're gonna cook our gnocchi and then we're gonna make our sauce. So right now let's start on the sauce and then we'll throw the gnocchi in and then we'll go from there. All right, so we're melting some butter. We got Josie here, she's doing a great job. And now we're gonna have that butter melt and we're making a roux. I don't know if anybody's familiar with a roux. So I do about a tablespoon of butter. And then I'm gonna add some flour. I'll be right back with that. We're gonna make a roux. This helps thicken our sauce, our mascarpone cream sauce. Nice and hot. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now we're gonna add see how it's nice and gonna move over to my whisk here. Alrighty. You're gonna pour the milk in the sauce nice and slowly. Make sure you work out all those clumps in that butter. Alright, so the rest of that. So I did 1 cup of milk, about a tablespoon of flour, tablespoon of butter. Season as you go. All right, now we're gonna add my favorite part, mascarpone. I like using the Del Giglio's mascarpone. All right, see how that's getting nice and bubbly, thick. Now we have our mascarpone. Put that right in there. Oh, and that's gonna get a nice, slightly sweet, creamy flavor. Just gonna enrich it even more. Now, I'm gonna add a clove of garlic. So what this does, it's just gonna infuse a slight garlic flavor, so it's not overpowering your cream sauce, but just, like I said, a slight garlic flavor. I'm gonna turn on medium now, because it's coming to a boil. I'm gonna reduce the simmer. Now, I'm gonna add some fresh nutmeg, if you have it. If you don't, you can use the pre-grated nutmeg. So right here, just about a teaspoon or so. You just cook that until nappe, which coats the back of the spoon. Alrighty. Now I think it's ready for our gnocchi. And that's called nappe, when it coats the back of the spoon, okay? I'm gonna get the rest of that nutmeg out of there. All right, guys, here's the grand finale, the gnocchi. So like I said before, you can have the parchment go in with the gnocchi and then you just pull the parchment out. It will fall right off. So this water come to a rapid boil and then you're gonna put, I put coarse sea salt in because coarse sea salt is cheaper than fine sea salt, and I just use it to flavor my pasta water. So make sure, salty like the sea, which it is. I'm gonna put it all in. So look here, see how they're coming to the surface? Now that's when I'm gonna skim them off. There's our gnocchi. Right into the sauce. They're coming to the surface. Oh boy, here they are. Here they are. Yummy. All right, let's make sure I got them all. Oh, nope. They're a little bit on the bottom. All right, looky there. Sweet potato gnocchi and our mascarpone cream sauce. What I'm gonna top them with some Parmigiano. And there you have it, your sweet potato gnocchi. I hope you enjoy. I'm gonna link the recipe for you all. And I hope this will be a nice comfort food on these days of quarantine. All right, see you guys later. Bye.